finally entering the heart in the right atrium. This means that it is time for us to discuss what happens after the right atrium. For this, we are going to introduce our first valve. Valves are essentially just structures that sit between two chambers of the heart, or a chamber of the heart and an artery, and these valves kind of just modulate the flow back and forth. The idea of a valve is to keep blood flowing in one direction. As you can see in the visual below, for the right side of our heart in particular, we kind of have these arrows all flowing in one direction. That's because we have these valves strategically placed here between the right atrium and the right ventricle, which is the next structure we're going to talk about, and between the right ventricle and something called the pulmonary artery, which is something we're going to talk about in just a moment. But what happens is, as the blood is flowing, the valves open so that the blood can flow in the direction that we want, and then after we're done passing the blood along, the valves close so that the blood cannot flow in the other direction that we do not want. And so this first valve that we're discussing that allows blood to flow from the right atrium down into the right ventricle is known as the right atrioventricular valve, otherwise known as the tricuspid valve. And it makes sense that it would be called the atrioventricular or AV valve because it's the valve that sits between the right atrium and ventricle.